Hello everybody. Okay, so today we are back doing a regular eating show today. I made some childhood food and it's really good. Well, I haven't really tried it other than I tasted the corn to make sure it was good and I tasted the potatoes. I have not tasted the meat yet, but we'll get to that. So anyways, yeah, we have some mashed potatoes. This is the homemade kind too, so I'm really looking forward to that because sometimes we'll use the Insta stuff, but this stuff's always better to me. Um, which I know a lot of people like the Instant better, but to each their own. And so corn, you have to have corn with mashed potatoes because, like, look at this, like, mmm, so good together. Anyways, and then I have some pork cutlets. Let's go ahead and try this before we get too into this. Okay. I love pork cutlets. They're so good. Hold on just a second. Okay, I'm back with my salt shaker. So there's some things I want to talk about today, like some things I've seen recently. I'm trying to talk about things other than just the food I'm eating. This needed a little bit of salt, so I'm just gonna put probably a little too much on one of them, but you know what? It'll still be delicious. So I don't know if you guys listen to like what kind of music you listen to, I guess, but if any of you listen to pop music, I don't know if you realize it or not, but Katy Perry released 2 new EPs recently. But like they're not new, really. It's kind of just, to me, it feels like they kind of are acknowledging that her last album, Smile, didn't do as well as her previous work on the charts and stuff. And so they're like on one EP they released Tucked, and then like 5 or 6 of her old like really big hits. I'm like, okay, interesting. And then the other one they released Cry About It Later, and then a bunch of like classics that the fans really liked on her albums, like her first few. And so I'm like, I see what you're doing. But especially the song Tucked, I really like that song, so I'm not complaining about it. I hope Tucked goes somewhere, but I just thought that was really interesting when I seen that. I don't know if I've seen, well, I don't know if I've seen someone do that before. This is so good. The last few times I have made homemade mashed potatoes, I haven't had milk. Because I don't buy milk. But this time I happen to have some heavy whipping cream. Because I'm going to need it for a soup I'm planning on making soon. I guess I don't need heavy whipping cream. I could still buy soy milk, but whatever. I don't hardly ever, that's the only dairy I ever get is heavy whipping cream, and normally it's to make like a whipped cream or something that you can't make with soy milk. I don't think you can in where I live in Indiana anyways, but I wonder if they sell like a pre-made, like soy-based whipped cream. I'm sure they do in like bigger cities. I wonder what it would be like. I've never done this before. Let's go ahead. Take it out. And then I will oftentimes see people combine mashed potatoes or french fries with like weird things. And people will be like, ew, that sounds gross. And I'm like, but potatoes don't really have a flavor, so I mean, maybe that it can make the texture weird, but I don't know. Like one of my favorite things to make, and I am going to trigger so many people if I ever make it, I make poutine a lot at home. Poutine's what I call it. but it's not like traditional at all. So that's why I'm saying like I would anger so many people. However, I will say I've had poutine before in Seattle when I visited there, which is pretty close to Canada. So you would expect it would be good. Well, kind of. I don't know. Maybe you wouldn't. I don't know. I thought it would be good. And it was okay, but it was way too salty. Because they used... It kind of tasted like that packaged gravy you make at home. Which isn't the worst in the world. But then they used cheddar cheese. And they used like seasoned fries, I think it was. I don't know. It wasn't the kind of fries you would normally use on poutine. Whatever it was, I can't remember. And it wasn't definitely the kind of cheese. Okay, so I'm just going to trigger people. At home when I make it, I use... Normally, I vary. Oftentimes it's like a crinkle cut fry. And then... Okay. Oh. Anyways, yeah. And then I use some cheddar cheese, which I know is not authentic. But then I use some mozzarella to give it a better texture. But I like the flavor of the cheddar being in there. That's my favorite combination. Although, I don't even know the kind of cheese that they use in Canada normally. If there's any Canadians or anyone that knows the answer to that, let me know down below. I know it's like supposed to be like squeaky or something like that, but I don't know what cheese is squeaky. Nope. Oh, okay. Let's try this one. Okay, we'll come back to that. Obviously, those were fried in oil. That's why I keep licking my fingers. So good. See, this is the thing about, and I know I just said I didn't need to use it, but I was going to, and whatever, but... Like, I used heavy whipping cream in this, and it doesn't taste any different than, like, 2% milk or soy milk or cashew milk or whole milk or whatever you use. Like, they all taste the same in mashed potatoes to me. Almond milk probably wouldn't to me because I don't like the taste of almond milk, but... One mistake people use when they use soy milk in cooking that I've seen a lot is they have different kinds of soy milk, of course. And they'll just buy the original. And the original is more for like baking maybe, or like drinking by itself, or in cereal or something like that. If you're cooking with it like this, you need to get the original unsweetened one because they add a lot of sugar to the original. That was so weird. I'm like, no, go away. Love me some mashed potatoes. Honestly, I could like live on potatoes. This is so good. It's like hard for me to even talk. Something that I'm really bad at doing I know most of the people that's here at this point already do it anyways. I should have said it earlier in the video. I am so bad at asking people to push the like button on the video if they like it. But like, I don't know. It really helps when people do. And it's something that I'm really bad at actually. Since I've been making videos a lot more in the last like month or two again, I've really noticed how oftentimes I'll watch a video and just not push like. Sometimes I'll even comment and then not like it. I forget to push that button a lot. But I've been trying to do better. Especially channels like that are like smaller-ish, but not like, but like make money on YouTube because they have enough views, like My Dry Bread and who else do I watch? I mean, I watch Sierra Schultze, but she gets millions of views, so I don't know what her financial thing is. But like a lot of YouTubers struggle, I'm sure, that make money on it. So I've been trying to do better at liking videos when I like them. But whatever. Oh, I never really addressed it, but yeah, I'm wearing a Walgreens shirt. It's from when I worked there, and I've been thinking recently about like especially Subway, because I feel like I worked there for like 10 years. I'd be good at doing that. But I thought about doing like an ASMR like role play thing. And if no one like if you're not the type of person that watches ASMR, you're like probably like, what? That sounds weird. But like I love those videos. Heather Feather on here has some really good ones. And I don't know, I just love watching them, and I think it'd be really fun to make them like as a Subway employee or a Walgreens employee, although I didn't work at Walgreens too long, so I don't really know what I would do in it. But like I didn't work in the pharmacy or anything. That was weird. It sounded like a gun. Oh well, I'm on the 4th floor, so I'll be fine. I think a bunch of like old people live below me, so it's not them. It's interesting when potatoes have sat there for a second and they start getting more solid like that. I hate that noise when I make that on accident. It's because I'm a little dehydrated and it's like, my body's like, give me something. I actually really enjoyed the ASMR video I made the other day. And when I first posted it, someone had like disliked it a bunch and I'm like, oh no. Maybe I just shouldn't do ASMR. Maybe I should delete this video. So, I have like 2 or 3 YouTube accounts. So I went on all of them and I liked it. Because I'm like, what's going on? I'm just going to like see what's going on here. And then because I had 3 accounts and I liked it on all 3. I had 3 likes then. Because it was fairly new video then at that point. People hadn't seen it that much. And then there was 5 dislikes. And I'm like, that's weird. I've never had that many dislikes. I normally really don't get that many dislikes. I know they'll come eventually when I get, if I get more views. I would get more dislikes, obviously. But anyways, though, I was like, I just kind of want to see what's going on here. Because I was going to take the likes away. But I knew that if I liked them on all 3 accounts like that, back to back to back, YouTube would recognize that those were like fake or whatever and would take them away. So I'm like, okay. Because I kind of had a little bit of suspicion, too, that the likes were all from the same person. And I'm like, I'm just going to see. And sure enough, I had 3 likes, 5 dislikes, and went back like an hour later. And it just said 1 like or something like that. And I think it was from like when I liked my own video. I'm not sure why that one stayed on there and none of the others did, but it was weird. Yes, I sometimes like my own video when I post it. Sometimes I forget to, but Why not give yourself a free like? So anyways, yeah, that was that. But I really enjoyed making it. I have an ASMR playlist on my channel. If anyone's curious as to what ASMRs I watch, I think it's a public playlist. If not, I'll make it public. But I put videos in there, and I actually change it every day or every couple days of whatever ASMR I'm listening to the night before I go to sleep. So if you're ever just like, I don't really know what ASMR to watch tonight, but I really kind of want to listen to some ASMR while I sleep, then I would say check out that playlist. I mean, it's not like there's one video of mine in it right now, but like I'm not saying that because it's like, come view my stuff, but like it's what I'm really into at the moment. Sometimes I like more talky ones, sometimes I like the ones without any talking, but I've kind of been trying to pay attention to if I get woken up throughout the night from the ASMR video, like one of them playing, I kind of try to notice like what was going on in the video when it happened, and I'm kind of trying to figure out like what wakes me up, because there is sometimes some of them wake me up, like some of them have like really weird like scratching noises and it wakes me up. So I don't know, I've been taking those out, but yeah, I've been enjoying that. And yeah, I do have my own video in the playlist because I've been listening to it while I sleep, which is actually one of the reasons why I'm like, I kind of want to make some more ASMR videos now, because like I kind of want to watch them while I sleep, because I can control exactly what's in them and like make them to where like it's really good for me to go to sleep, and if other people enjoy it too, then great, you know. I don't know if they'll be eating shows necessarily though, but something I'm thinking about. Okay. So I have some doctoring up to these to do off camera. I don't know that I'm going to eat them right now, but I'll eat them later if I don't know. Anyways, though, in the meantime, I will see you on the next video. I feel like there was so much more I wanted to talk about, and every time I sit down to record one of these, I get so into the food and I kind of forget what I wanted to say, but oh well. So, yeah, I did the Pokemon challenge the other day on Sapphire. I posted yesterday, and it was a curse. The whole challenge was. So I actually just started a Star U run in Pokemon Blue, so that should be up in about a week, probably. I hope. I mean, it's Pokemon Blue. It doesn't take that long to beat that game, right? I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've done the first generation, even. Well, I've played the first generation, but I haven't finished it all the way through recently. So I can't remember how long that takes, but oh well. Staryu's are pretty, well, I don't know. Staryu's stats isn't that good. I haven't really gotten too far into it yet, so I can't comment fully on how hard it's going to be, but I looked at Staryu's stats and they're not that good, especially Staryu's HP, they're bad. But it has a really good move variety, so it's kind of a glass cannon maybe. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to evolve it into Starmie or not. It kind of depends on if I can find a Water Stone pretty easily or not. I can't remember where the Water Stone is in the first generation. I'll have to look it up. Or maybe I'll just, if I find it, I'll evolve it into Starmie, and if I don't, then I'll keep it as Staryu. Maybe. Because Psychic is, extremely overpowered in the first generation, and if I upgrade it to Psychic Water, then we're going to be unstoppable. Anyways, I didn't hardly take any drinks in this video. No wonder why I'm so dehydrated. Yeah, I got a lot to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this video ready so it can get posted hopefully before I leave soon. But I will see you guys around, and I hope you have a good week. Oh, we'll talk about it later. There's so much I want to talk about. I'll see you guys later. Have a good week.